What's up, creepers and geekers, as I bobble the damn camera. How's everyone doing today? Welcome back to Milieu Macabre as we continue building on the one-to-one Facehugger vinyl model kit. I'm really excited about this one, though if you've noticed, the momentum kind of stopped. And it's not my normal pause of momentum, like say with my Terminator skull. A lot of times you get excited and you just jump right into something. And then at certain stages, you're just kind of like, okay, I'm just going to leave it like this for a while. And randomly, without knowing, the inspiration to pick it back up comes up. This isn't the case with this one. After the last video, my buddy Mike, who gave me the vinyl model kit to begin with, the Facehugger, asked me, he said, hey, what if I asked you to hold off for about, say, 5 days to a week? I got to stop bouncing this damn camera. You guys are going to get seasick. I said, well, why would you want me to delay? I got a nice momentum going. He goes, well, I may or may not have sent something your way. Here's a tracking number. It should help you out with this build. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell more is this guy sending me? Let's not even just talk about the things he's giving me, okay? Mike's a really nice guy. He's talented, and he's not selfish at all, especially when it comes to his process. He's the type of guy that will discover something. And instead of keeping it to himself so people can go, oh my God, how did you do that? He puts it out there. And he wants you to not only learn from that process that he learned from, but maybe expand upon it and better your craft. So he sends along this package, and I open it up, and I'm blown away. I mean, so this is what this crazy bastard sent me. He sent me an airbrush setup. Out one. And this was his very first compressor. It has its limitations, as he had mentioned to me, but it's enough to get started. So, Mike, I know you're watching this. Thank you so much, bud. Here's where I feel kind of bad about it. I've used airbrushes in the past, like buddies of mine who I had set up, and I've fooled around, but I've never actually truly used one. So, unfortunately, for right now, the Facehugger is not going to get any airbrush love. Which I guess kind of defeats the purpose of why he sent it. And then as I get skilled with the airbrush, and hopefully I will, I can always just revisit the prop and touch up things that I didn't like or expand upon it as well. So that's why we've been delayed for about a week and a half. And now I finally have time to sit down and actually start working on this guy for a little bit. I need to get a few more things for the setup. I need to build a paint box and a little thing to perch the airbrush itself onto. But that's really it. Let's get to the actual model itself and talk about what we're going to do today. So as you can see, if you're following this build, I haven't changed anything. This is exactly how we left it in the last video. And I'm pretty happy with it. And again, the only reason I've been delaying is because of, the conversation with Mike and everything. But I haven't changed anything. All right, so what we're going to focus on today is doing the washes of reds, pinks, maybe even a little bit of purples. My main focus is going to be here in the opositor, but after looking at a ton of reference pictures from the movie, watching clips, I noticed, and I'm going to keep calling it like irritation coloring. That's probably not the right word for it, but I noticed there is some here as well on some of the shots from the movies, as well as in the knuckle joints. And those will be a lot more subtle than obviously this area. I mean, you see I haven't even touched this with the dark colors yet. I wanted to leave that a fleshy color, so when I do the washes, it stains it nice, and I can control the hue, the darkness and the lightness, and of course it's going to be darker around the edges. And I'm going to do some pretty cool stuff with, the washes in here. But like I said, I also noticed around here, and the knuckles, and even here between the lungs and, say, this spinal structure. And that way, afterwards, I can go back into the washes with the browns and maybe do a little bit of yellowing and, of course, a little bit of just a slight hint of greens here and there just to give it that more organic look. And that'll help blend in the reds, the pinks, and the purples instead of it just popping out on top of all this other fleshy coloring. So, enough babbling. Let's get to making that look gooier than it really already needs to. All right, so now that I got that mostly done, I'm going to let that completely dry so I don't keep brushing away my work. When you do washes, you got to look out for that because these acrylics are water-based. And you see there's like a little spot right there where I brushed away a little paint. I'll let those dry. I might even hit it with a quick seal and then go back over with a few washes. But for now, I think we're going to add a little bit of purples. Some of these little wrinkles here. Now and then, just simulating veins. And probably just use the same purple. We got plenty left over, so. Alright, let's keep going. Alright guys, so you know what? I really do apologize for the abrupt ending of this. This is where we're going to stop for now for a couple of reasons, and we'll get to that in a second. But after that last clip, I did put some clear in here to shine it up and get it all gooey and gross. But pretty much everything else has been left alone. I got some of that red and pinks in between the joints and a little bit here in the front. I did not do anything with the purples just yet. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to start playing around with the airbrush for a couple reasons. One, I want to get good at it and start using it for other projects. But since Mike initially sent it to me to aid in doing this, and I actually think there's a few techniques with airbrushes. I've been watching a lot of videos that would actually help me accomplish things on this more so than I could by hand with a hand brush, you know. So we're going to take a pause on the Facehugger for a little bit. Plus, I have a few other projects coming up that I'm not 100% sure I'm going to actually document on my channel, more so advertise. I'm really excited about it. I don't want to talk too much more about it. I want to keep it under wraps until I have most of it somewhat a reality. I've been working on it for a couple of weeks now, and I'm really excited to share it with you folks. And there will be a website accompanying this underneath the Milieu Macabre name. So, guys, I hope this was enjoyable to watch. I hope it was somewhat informative. I love watching builds like this, even if the people yap about it. And you know me, I can never shut the fuck up. I don't know if it's just too much coffee or I just like talking to a camera. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? I don't. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you're all doing well. Go ahead and leave feedback down below. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to me is positive. Until next time, guys, take care. Bye-bye.